What's up, YouTube? What up, friends and fam? It's your boy Kenny Lucas back at it with another YouTube banger. And look who I have here with me. I don't know if she'll say much. We didn't really go over the video at all. But I figure that's the best type of video I always make, is when I just have some sort of idea what to speak on. And then I just run with it. You know, like look at the oil field video. Damn near close to, if not 40,000 views the last time I checked. So the subject of this video is when you get injured, what the universe is telling you as far as the notification goes, and how to look at an injury going forward. It's the way I look at an injury ever since I got hurt a couple times in my past. Never broke no bones, but I had compressed my spine down where it came to the point where the tailbone and the L1 or the L1 and L2 were touching at one time, and yeah, you call that a herniated disc, so that's what it was. So I had the herniated disc before. That's probably my worst injury to date. I've never had a worse injury than that. And what happened was that I had been in really, really good shape, like the best shape of my life. Still to this date, before I got that herniated disc injury, or the startings of it, it wasn't that date I got it. I'll explain later. But I was in the best shape of my life. This is my junior year of high school. I was slam dunking a basketball. I was slam dunking a tennis ball consistently. There had been one time I did throw down a regulation size basketball at that time at the gym. But pretty consistently I was doing a tennis ball, slam dunking it. I was running every morning, stretching every morning, running barefoot every morning. Like, I was in the best shape of my life, and I credit that a lot to do with my discipline on the subject. Also, my brother was there with me. We're both barefoot running all the time, which was a blast. It was a good time. It was a good time to be alive. You know, every morning, almost every morning we'd smoke something, man. Like, at the time, Spice was going around too, so I will admit that there was a couple mornings that we were smoking on the Spice, which is crazy, but like, we'd take a hit and just go run around and shit. But, you know, usually it was weed that we'd smoke. But even on the mornings that we didn't have it, we'd still go get it. It wasn't an everyday thing, but almost near was. You know, 5 a.m. we'd be at the field watching the sunrise, running our barefoot laps. It was a good time between me and Patrick. But anyway, so there was one day we did the warm-up like we always do. We usually ran about 4 laps, stretched for like 20 minutes, calisthenics or whatever they're called, like stretching in motion. And then it came down to it, the workout. We figured like a downhill sprint workout would be a good idea, which I haven't looked into. The only thing I've looked into and seen about downhill sprint workouts is not the best idea. I guess you can do it, but in a very guided, conscious way. The way we're going about it was like, we did like, I think it was 3 sets of downhill sprints on the sledding hill in World War I Park, and I hit it, and we were getting some good strides in, and then, you know, we didn't know that we just injured ourselves. We had no idea. And then the next day I was sore as fuck. Like, I was like, oh fuck, I'm sore, but this is okay. This is like part of getting faster. Because that's the whole reason why we did the downhill workout, because we figured the downhill workout would make our muscles faster, because it was putting us in like that fast way of being. So no, it wasn't. I was out for a lot. Like, I was out for a couple weeks of playing any type of sport. I was really hurting. My hamstrings were definitely pulled. My Achilles was definitely pulled. It was just not a good thing. But here's the thing, this is where I started thinking about what it's like being injured, and how God or the universe is telling us that we injured ourselves here so we can get smarter in another avenue. We injured ourselves in the hamstring so we can get better abs. So we injured ourselves here to be more conscious, to be more educated, to get more educated, because we weren't doing it ourselves, so God has to sit our bitch ass down and say, hey, it's time for you to learn. I've been speaking about you learning, but you haven't been fucking listening. So I had to injure your ass so you can actually learn. That's the way I look at an injury. And I subject, because Rachel does have a broken foot right now. She is playing ball with me during a photo shoot. My buddy Mike TD Photo, what's up, big dog? he owns a shooting company now as far as like photography goes, and I hired him to do a shoot for us. It was a blast. We were having a blast. It was like in the climax of the fun, and then fucking Rachel went to block my shot. Or do you want to tell him what happened?
Yeah. We actually got a picture, or Mike got a picture of it. It's hilarious. I went to defend, and I am not a basketball pro by any means, clearly. And I jumped up wicked high, and I think I was just being really intense.
You're not a pro yet.
I'm not a pro yet. I guess this injury is gonna push me to pro status, but I have to take a step back.
No, you told me you want to be a pro.
No, I really do. Like, I think I'm good at it. And I think I just went, okay, I am good at it. I just went really hard because I was really excited and I was having a lot of fun. And I jumped up, and I just landed. It was a poor landing. I completely landed on the side of my foot. It wasn't like I landed and twisted. Oh, no. I landed on the side of my foot. The whole thing, it cracked, and I got x-rays taken, and the inside of my ankle is fractured because, like, the ligament tore, and when it tore, it took part of the bone with it. So needless to say,
looking back at it, make the same jump over in your mind. Describe me what you're thinking about versus what you were thinking about when you made that jump. It sounds like you were making that jump, like, unconsciously, I guess.
I mean, I was feeling really confident. I was in the moment.
But why couldn't you tell your brain to get your feet under you? That's what I want to know. Why were your feet? Why was your right foot coming down sideways like that?
I don't know. I mean, I think there was an element of fear.
Because there was a lot going on.
I was afraid of, like, you were super powerful. I don't know what you're asking me.
So I'm saying you can jump all day and land on your feet all day. I don't think you landed on my foot, did you?
I didn't land on your foot. I landed on my own foot.
I say that because that's usually how sprained ankles happen in basketball, is they jump up and then they land on the opponent's foot and then sprain.
No, I completely landed on the ground.
I'm just trying to get to so was it the sneakers not being tight enough, or was the change of sneakers? Because we just bought Rachel basketball sneakers, actually, so I'm wondering if that was it.
I mean, it could have been it, but I'm not well versed in how to move my body when somebody's coming at me.
Okay.
And so, no, I'm not blaming you at all, but like, you know, like, you were moving forward to try to get closer to the hoop, and I don't think my body understood what to do in that moment.
I see.
So, like, there was probably like a millisecond of panic when I went to land, because you were also, like, coming toward me.
Yeah.
So that's where I didn't land correctly. My brain didn't figure out how to move out of the way.
Right. So from this injury so far, what has God told you to study, or what has God taught in you already from the couple days you've been out with the cast on?
Well,
because this happened Saturday, right?
It happened Monday.
It happened Monday, and
today's Thursday.
Right.
So it happened 3 days ago. And we, as you know, we had just moved to the Cape last week, and I had just kind of been like slacking on getting the place organized and getting all the laundry done. I really think God is telling me, like, hey, get your priorities straight. You need to clean this apartment. You need to move in. Like, you got to take care of this. So no more running around. You got to just focus on what you need to do. And I think there is an element of needing to relax a little bit. I was just kind of like, go, like, let's do the next thing. But the next thing was right in front of my face, and I was not taking care of it. Right. So he was like, all right, well, since you don't see all of the responsibilities that you have that are clearly right in front of your face, I'm going to make you see them, because you can't walk.
So that's interesting that Rachel says that, because I definitely preach and live by, lately, the last couple of days, haven't been living by it completely. I'm not going to justify my actions, but just know, you know, I'm a busy guy with the business and all that. But that doesn't justify my actions. I believe that having a clean and tidy place, like, I'm even looking at my car right now. This shit needs to get cleaned the fuck down, get detailed, and, like, going forward, go like that. Because I believe one of the most biohacks, or whatever the fuck you want to call it, is keeping a clean and tidy space, knowing where everything is, keeping it clean too, dust free, fucking clean. If you struggle with mental health, I guarantee you your house is a fucking mess. 9 times out of 10, or even like 95 times out of 100. Anybody I've ever known that's been depressed and told me they're depressed, I go over, their house is a mess. So start there. Start there. No matter how fucking hard it is to organize your shit and just get it in tune and get it in line and have a daily cleaning regimen, or if you're in the position to hire a daily cleaner or a bi-daily cleaner, like keep that shit clean, keep that shit tight, because this is a reflection of your mind, what's going on in your mind, and you're just saying it right there and then. And especially when people come over, if you can't even do it for yourself, do it for somebody else. So when they come over, it's like, okay, this is what they've been thinking. This, like, you know what I mean? Like, then they can go ahead and assume this, assume that. But think about this. If you have a clean spot and you're looking to impress others, it's because you're already impressing yourself, and the clean spot doesn't matter to you, so you have to seek encouragement from others, and that's okay. That's totally cool. So think about it when they come over for dinner or whatever. Everything's tidy, everything's tight. You know where everything is. It's organized. It's clean.
See, that's what's really important, is not just cleaning and cleaning. Clean space is good. Organized is good. Being mindful of where things go and putting them back.
Right here. It's right there.
What?
You gotta look at the camera.
I know. I have a hard time with that because I don't know.
I'm reminding you. It's okay.
Anyways, putting things back where they belong and being mindful of where they belong, and that way you're not looking for things. Like, I
come
do
up with a
feel
spot. Like, because I got to the point last year, me and kind of Rachel, like Rachel probably already knew this. It's just something kind of new to me. I knew it too, but you know, it's not something I would practice. But coming towards like the later days of the season last year, when we're getting ready to go to Puerto Rico, it's like I hired Melissa to do some cleaning. She was awesome, like good girl, whatever. But at the end of the day, unless that cleaner is living with you, how are they gonna like really organize your shit? Like they're not gonna spend hours and hours unless you're spending money on them to spend, you know, to stay hours and hours to help you organize where everything goes, which is fine. But I believe we're all capable of organizing our fucking car, organizing our desk, because all in all, like, we all operate that way where we want to know, like, be the sole proprietor of like where the shit is really.
I think the goal is if you get through a day and you don't ask where anything is because you put it back where it belongs. If you always put something back where it belongs and you know where it belongs and you're mindful about that, you should never have to ask the question, where is this? So I think the goal,
question, what is that question all in all? Like what you said, why you landed the way you did. You remember what you said? One of the first things. So that question brings up fear, because it's just like, where the fuck is my shit?
And you start to freak out.
Think about that. If you have that question versus, okay, so I don't know where my pen is. Where's my purple pen? Where's my purple pen? If I already know where my purple pen is, then where does my questions go? You know what I mean?
But why do you know where your purple pen is? Because you put it back where it belongs.
Is all about the questions you ask yourself. So if you're always asking yourself where shit is, where's your mentality gonna be at? Where's your success gonna be at? Everything that follows with all the questions that we continually ask ourselves is who we become. Also, because all the questions we ask ourselves, okay, where's the you know what I mean? So I've been thinking about doing gardening, for example. So it's like I've been looking around, like, do people garden down here? And then all of these gardens have been popping up because I've been focusing on it, because life is about the questions we ask ourselves, not about like the fear questions. So eliminate all the fear questions that you can from your life, so you can focus on the real questions that are gonna elevate you to a new consciousness and also put you in your God-given vision path.
And you won't be wasting all this time looking for stuff, because time is valuable.
Time is money. And everybody is worth, in one way or another, believe it or not, everybody is worth at least $50 an hour, no matter who you are. Because if you work a normal job per se, right? You work at Whole Foods, that bagging position that you're getting paid $15 or $20 for, the market works like this, that the bagger that Whole Foods hires, for example, is worth 3 times the amount to the company than what we're paying them. And that's the structure I take with my payment scale, is I try to pay 1/3 of everything, because the other 2/3 taxes, and then, you know, the boss got to live his life. You know. But yeah, that's what it comes down to, guys. So with that, we're running out of time here. I got to free up some space. We are at the gym. We're going to get it. It's Rachel's first time back at the gym. Let's go. High five. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. We love y'all. Peace. Say peace.